Welcome and thank you very much for watching another Christian Painters live StreamYard video. That's right. This is live on StreamYard going to both YouTube and Facebook. I've got my television as my monitor today, and I'm here to talk colors. Do you have questions for colors? Do you need inspiration? That's what this is about. Colors are inspiring. And so I'm here today to talk to you about colors, not just any color, but this color right here specifically. Sherwin-Williams Color of the Year 2023. There it is, everybody. Redend Point. Redend Point. It's kind of a odd color. It's not a color that you see used a whole lot. So this is a good indication of trending colors, okay? Colors trend mostly based on the way they're marketed and promoted, not really based on how homeowners are thinking really at the time. Homeowners, I'd say of all the houses that we paint, probably, I don't know, 10 to 20% max kind of know exactly what color they want, right? So a large majority just don't really know what color they want. They just know that they want to paint and they want a nice looking home. And so from there, it's like, well, what do you do? Well, this is what you do right here, is you contact Christian painters, someone who knows colors, and I can kind of walk you through this very simply. This color here, as you can see, this is a good picture, and I took this picture from the Sherwin-Williams website. So if you go to sherwinwilliams.com to look for this color, Redend Point, you'll be able to see the whole layout there as well. But you can see the color here with the white on the ceiling and all the white on the trim. And it's a nice looking color. It's warm, it's rich, it's not too rich. It's I think it's considered a neutral, but it's obviously kind of a Western type of a color. Can it be made to fit or look wonderful in a home that's not Western? Sure. Look at your picture. I mean, that looks wonderful. But notice that everything is white and then the color on the walls. So, unless you have if you have all white furniture and all white trim and all white window treatments, you can pick any color. All white floors. You can pick any color. That's one of the beautiful things about having white, is that every color goes with white. But that's just not really that common. What's most common is that you're going to have countertops that have a certain color. You're going to have flooring that have maybe a couple of different colors in the flooring. You're going to have woodwork, your woodwork, depending on if it's painted. Usually, when cabinets are painted, cabinets often are painted a different color, if nothing else, an off-white. So I would say, less than or more than 50% of the time, if someone has white trim in their house and they're painting their cabinets, they're painting something that is a color different from their actual white trim. So probably 30–40% of the time, if people are painting their kitchen cabinets, they'll paint them white, the same color as the white trim and doors in the rest of the home. So again, here's this same picture, Redend Point, SW9081, in a bedroom. And again, notice the color combinations, okay? This is really important, color combinations, because that gray green that you see in the furniture there, that goes really well with the Western color. And I'm going to show you that, because colors, anytime you're looking at colors, if you're wanting to decorate, that's what we're talking about. If you're decorating, then, you're going to look at a couple of colors, more than one color. And not just for your walls. I mean, yeah, you can have a second color for your accent wall. But, a lot of time your accents are in your decor. It's in your bedding. It's in your furniture. It's in your this mirror on the wall. The mirror on the wall pretty much reflects the same color as the paint on the wall, probably because they're not wanting to take away from the paint there. I don't really know, but you can see on the other side where you had the black and white pictures, they look really nice. And that's a good way of showing you that whatever paint color you put on your walls, it really mostly serves as a matting for your decorations. A matting. That's when you have a really nice diploma or something you want to have framed to put on your wall, and you go to the Hobby Lobby or a art store to have it framed, then they're going to put a matting behind it, because the matting will accent, so the color matte will accent the certificate or the picture. So that's what wall paint is. Like it or not, it's just what it is. Now, again, that's speaking decoratively. If all you care about is having a fresh coat of paint on your walls, you're not really all that concerned about what color it is, because you're not going to really decorate particularly anyway, because you have young children just kind of hanging on right now. Dude, I get it. There's definitely two sides of house painting, two sides of everything. And I'm not going to jump to one extreme or the other. I'm going to talk about both and kind of go back and forth. So one is, at a decorative level. Now, obviously, this is, for people who can't afford it. Not everyone can afford to even think decoratively, much less paint decoratively and actually buy all the accessories like what you see in this picture. So if you are able to, and like it or not, this is my main customer. People who can afford a professional house painter also normally can afford to decorate and accessorize, okay? And that's the way that it works. Now, there is another complete opposite type of painting, as I just mentioned, and that is that your walls are dirty, you need a fresh coat of paint to make your house feel new. Hey, knock yourself out. Put, pretty much any color on those walls that you like. But here today, we're talking about Sherwin-Williams 2023 Color of the Year, which is a pretty big deal, believe it or not. When Sherwin-Williams says this is the color of the year, like I said, it could be an indication of trending. It just depends on how much Sherwin-Williams pushes this color and then the colors that complement this, because I'm going to show you that here. And you'll see these complementary colors, they kind of have to be in this same family-ish type of a color. Now you can see the special gray SW6277. That color is going to go with multiple other colors, so it doesn't have to be in this family of colors. Same thing with that colonnade gray. I've used both of those colors. I've used that colonnade gray multiple times on the walls on multiple homes, and you can see that color, those videos. You can see those videos right here on this YouTube channel. So I do encourage everyone to do a search here on Christian Painter's YouTube channel if you want to see videos of these colors on the walls being painted and already painted on the walls. Now, not the Redend point. This is a new color to me. I may have used this color on cabinets before, or I may have used it on an exterior before, but I don't really recognize it. And when I looked it up earlier today, in preparation to make this video, I was surprised. I don't mind telling you, I'm pleasantly, but I am surprised that Sherwin-Williams has this number, SW9081, or this paint color, Redend Point, as their 2023 color of the year. Why? Because it's not a gray, right? It's not a gray, folks. It is not a gray, all right? If anything, you'd have to say it's kind of southwestern. Do you remember the southwestern trends? Okay. Sherwin-Williams has been trying to push more of the colors this last year, and I don't think that the colors really caught on as a trend. I wish they would, because I love colors. But, you know, the truth is in most homes, any colors that you see are going to be accented colors. Like, for example, this special gray. If you were interested in a color like that for all of the walls in your home, I wouldn't stop you. I would say, yeah, nope, that is not too dark. What you need to do to make this color work, or what you can do, is accessorize. You're going to decorate. So when I go into your home, I see the decor that you have, and I say, are you going to keep this decor, or do you have new decor that's coming up? And if they say, oh, yeah, let me show you, I have this tapestry over here that I'm going to put up, it's new, and all of that. Well, that's how it works. Again, that special gray serves as a matted background. Obviously, the lighter that you get, like that colonnade gray, still going to serve as a matted background. That's plenty dark of a color where it's going to show up on all of your walls. But in this case, with a colonnade gray, kind of being a little more of a medium shade, it's a little light on the medium shade. You can do both. You can decorate with darker colors and lighter colors. And, you know, thinking of colonnade gray as your matte finish. But you can do the same thing with all of these colors, the special gray in particular. Now back to Redend Point, Sherwin-Williams color of the year for 2023. You know, one is that this is an indicator of trending, because Sherwin-Williams is sponsored by Century 21 and or whatever. You know, they have some kind of agreement with Century 21, the realtors, and then also NFL football. You know, don't know if anyone here listening right now has seen these Sherwin-Williams commercials, but it's probably been about 5 years now. Sherwin-Williams has been using their paint chips, and they animate these paint chips into characters like peacocks and oceans, and they're amazing commercials. So there's no question that Sherwin-Williams absolutely does have the ability. I mean, they're really the only ones, you know, them and all the art schools and magazines. That's kind of how it works. But, you know, Sherwin-Williams can, you know, buy advertisement and pay those people to make these colors trend. So I'm telling you now that the odds are good. The odds are greater that in 2023, you're going to see a trend cycle coming back through, because colors always cycle. In the 60s, you know, people were using these type of earth tone colors. And then they, at the late 60s, popped over to the bright colors. In the early 70s, we had bright colors. And so anyway, these kind of colors are just recycling. And it'll be the second time that I know of, because these Southwestern colors trended again in, what, the 80s, where, you know, everybody had the Southwestern color window treatments and rugs, and, you know, even button-up shirts and stuff. You know, the Southwest thing was a big trend back in the 80s for, you know, for, I don't know, homeowners and people who wear collared shirts, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I know that when I say these colors are trending, I'm not talking about every person in the world. I'm talking about people who paint their homes, and then, like I said, people who wear colored shirts. All right, so here we go. This I'm going to come back to, but since I pulled it up, I'll tell you, this is from Home and Garden. Every 2023 color of the year we know so far. The paint predictions include neutral, soothing blues, and warm earth tones. Well, warm earth tones is that. That's a warm earth tone. So that's Home and Garden magazine. That's why I brought that up real quick, and that's why I have it here more than anything, is to show you that H&G is already pushing the trend of these colors. Okay, so I got to take just a minute to wait for this to come up on my monitor so I can read it. I'm gonna ask everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and take that picture off, and I'm going to go over here to my comments, and I'm gonna extend an invitation. If you want, please join the live chat. If you have any questions for me, if you need an answer for your professional paint needs, just hop in the live chat there. That's the easiest thing to do. So whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, just comment and it'll show up and I will answer your comment. Simple. Now, if you want to hop on the panel, you're welcome to do that too. But there is a big problem with people pranking on StreamYard because it's live. And so you're going to have to live chat first, and you're going to have to tell me, in the live chat what your paint needs are and things like that. And then I'll be happy to pull you up on the panel. Another option is that you can call me. And you can't call me right now while I'm doing the show because I'm using my phone, to make this broadcast. But you can contact me, send me a text after the show, and then tomorrow I'll be doing another show. The number one reason I'm here right now today is because I'm not on the job painting. If I were on the job painting, then I would be making a live stream and I'd be making some other videos and you'd be seeing those be published. And I don't know what's going on with the economy right now today in November, but December, we're officially December now, but man, everything, my calls, everything dropped off in November, everything. And it's not like everything dropped off years ago, but, definitely have a lot of happy customers. Being in business over 23 years, I have a lot of customers. And so I just, I have people that trickle in, maybe one a week or one every 2 weeks or two every, in 3 weeks or something like that. But I, pretty much on average, have at least one customer a week that calls for painting needs. And now all of those people aren't going to hire you no matter what business you're in. If you can sell 50% of your jobs, that's a high turnover rate. That's a high sales rate. And so I don't sell all of those jobs, but still, people are calling. And I just haven't. I did have a call last week for some cabinets, but haven't heard back from them since giving the prices. Basically, I charge $200 per cabinet area. I can show you that here because I have some pictures up to kind of explain that for anybody who happens to need to have their cabinets painted. So again, I'll have to wait for that to show up on my monitor so that I can read it to you. But basically what I do is I count cabinet areas, and cabinet areas are based on the doors and drawers. So where that says 6, that's a kitchen island. You have 3 doors, 3 drawers. But it's two-sided. It's a kitchen island. So you got 2 sides and then a whole other side. So that's 6 areas of cabinets. Down below, you got 4 doors there. That's 4 areas. Down below where it says 7, if you look above the 7, that's the cabinet above the counter there. I know you have to kind of look. But anyway, there's 5 doors down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 on the top. So that's 7. And then you look at the other one where it says 2, there's 2 cabinets on either side of that oven with drawers. And so that's a total of 9 cabinet areas for that space there, what we're looking at. So where am I at? 9 areas of cabinets. That's so funny, 10 areas. I put 10 areas. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, because there's a total of 19. All right, so 10 areas, $100 per step. Per area. Faces only, prime is 1 step, and paint is 1 step. So 9 areas, $100 per step per area. And you can see it again, small there. It says faces only, prime 1 step, paint 1 step. So what that means is we got 19 cabinet areas there total. I'm just going to round it off at 20 for the sake of doing numbers for you. But let's say you have 20 areas of cabinets and they're already painted and you want them repainted, then that's a $2,000 job for me to come sand them down, clean them up, caulk them in where needed, and repaint them with an oil-based enamel, premium grade Sherwin-Williams paint or Kelly Moore paint. I use both Sherwin-Williams and Kelly Moore. But Sherwin-Williams is Pro Classic. To give you an idea, I use the best products that Sherwin-Williams and Kelly Moore have available because it helps me to use the best products. Part of being a professional painter is being efficient. So it helps me be efficient and work faster to use the quality products. So with this price of $2,000, it's all inclusive. Now, let's say the cabinets are stained like this and you want them painted. Well, then it's prime, one step, and paint is your second step. So that's a total of $4,000. And if you hear that number and go, oh my God, gag me with a spoon, why so much? Well, then you understand our challenge because this is low. Those are low prices. If you don't believe me, contact the other paint companies. Contact any franchise company like Southern Painting or Certa Pro Painting or 1-800 Painting or any of those people that are franchised companies that you see their advertisements everywhere you turn around. Yeah, they're going to charge quite a bit more than this, maybe 50% more right in there. And then the other side is that the only way you're going to pay less than that, and it's the only way, and I really don't recommend it because the Mexican guys that I know that own their own business, some of them charge more than I do. Okay, most of them don't charge any less than me, but there are people, mostly Mexican people, that because their bills are lower than some other painters, they just can't afford to paint for a little less. But not only that, if they are painting for less than that, I personally believe it's a red flag and you're increasing the possibility that it's not going to go well for you. So what does that mean? Well, it means I make people happy, like this customer here. And to make you happy, I have to be able to do your job correctly. And to be able to do your job correctly, like on the cabinets, for example, this is what I charge. And so it doesn't matter who you're contacting. My advice is if someone tells you this is what I charge, don't try to talk them down. You want them to charge what they need to charge to do a professional job. Your biggest concern needs to be a quality job that's going to look good and last for 10 years, not saving $500 on a $5,000 job. But I understand, hey, to each their own. I'm not here to try to change anyone's mind or, encourage anyone to acquiesce to, my prices or anything like that. It's real simple. If you need a professional painter and you check around, you'll see that there's no other paint company in Dallas-Fort Worth that compares to Christian Painters. On our YouTube channel, we have over 3,000 followers. Thank you to all 3,000 followers. And I have over 1,800 videos. So over 1,800 videos on my YouTube channel. I just don't think you're going to find anyone that can do that. So in case you're wondering, yeah, my life is a little out of sorts. My daughter passed away in December of 2019. So coming up, this is 3 years now that my daughter has passed away. So not only am I, emotionally wrecked from that, but I have a lot of ongoing family needs. She had a daughter, she had a son and a daughter. So anyway, I miss my daughter and I need your help. I need your business. It's really that simple. If you need professional painting, especially if you need a few rooms painted, like I could really use your business, just give me a call. I'd be happy to help you with the colors, get you into colors. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Now, the best way for me to answer questions is right here in this live chat. Just hop in there and ask me a question. Another great way for me to answer questions is if you just go to the YouTube video and you're watching it and you're like, that's what I'm after. Well, comment on that YouTube video. I get a notification on my phone. I can hop right on YouTube and I can answer your question right there, just like you were texting me or anything else. So that's my encouragement to you is do some research. The reason you would want to watch YouTube videos on house painting is to gain your confidence, to see, okay, this they actually know what they're doing. They've been doing this for 23 years. They're making people happy. I've got a customer referral video just from a few months ago of a customer in Grand Prairie as happy as he can be. Matter of fact, I'll go over here and show you that real quick. Where are we at? Is that us? Yeah, there we go. How about that? Still making people happy. If you go over to Christian Painters YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/Christian Painters, go to our playlists and click on customer referrals. Now, your other option is that you can go to the description on this video. Just look down below in the description, and the link to my customer referral playlist is right there in the description. So if you watch those videos, you can see videos from just a few months ago all the way back to 12 years ago of my happy customers, happy to recommend Christian Painters. Just if you go on any of the social medias, Facebook, even Google.com, Google reviews, Nextdoor. I think Nextdoor is a big deal, to have good reviews over there. And I've got multiple excellent reviews right there on Nextdoor.com. So thank you to all my customers leaving good reviews. And thank you to Nextdoor.com because, again, that's a big deal. The reason I'm bringing it up is because I firmly believe that you cannot find another painter in the world, really, but certainly not in Dallas-Fort Worth, and absolutely not in Mansfield, Arlington, and surrounding areas there that I service the most. And so thank you. Thanks for listening today. I am going to go ahead and get back into these colors here. But tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to encourage anyone watching one more time to go ahead and hop in the live chat and say hello in the live chat. And if you have any questions, please do, leave a comment there and give me an opportunity to reply. Or just come on to the panel here. If you have painting needs and you need an estimate, I can give you a free estimate right here, right now. I'll be right back. Hey, everybody. I really need your help. I really do. I really need your help. One way you can help me, and that would help a whole lot, is just to go ahead and like this video right now. You can just hit like. If you're not going to hop in on the comments, that's okay. Not everybody has a comment. If you're not going to need a free estimate and hop on for a free estimate, that's okay. Not everybody needs an estimate. But one way that you can help me, because I do need your help, that's why I'm here, is you can like this video and then you can share the video. You can share this video over on your Facebook page or Twitter or, whatever your favorite social media is. And then finally, if you don't want to share this video, because this isn't the most exciting video to share, I have over 1,800 videos on my YouTube channel, and I do encourage you to go watch them. I sure do. I encourage you to go watch them. All right, so here we go. Thank you for taking a minute to listen to me talk about how much I need your help and what you can do to help me. I guess the other thing would be to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And even if you are, hit notify all. Check that, make sure you hit notify all. And yes, it does help if you notify all from both your cell phone and your home computer. You have to kind of do it separately to get the notifications on both. All right, I'm going to be right back to talk about these colors, and then we're going to wrap this up. Thank you a bunch. Hey, thank you very much for your patience. I really appreciate it. Thanks to go into these colors and share the rest of my color information with you, and then we're going to get out of here. This is my little business flyer. There's my phone number if you want to give me a call. Here's my other things that I do. I do make t-shirts, so if you need a tie-dye t-shirt or a custom painted dyed t-shirt, that's Ricky's Tees. Check that out on Facebook and contact me. And then finally, most important of all, is Dandelion Chef. Ate dandelion. I have consumed dandelion, and the results are in. I'm 57 years old and extremely healthy physically anyway. So the reason why would be dandelion. So if anybody is interested in learning more about dandelion, I'm your guy. Here's my little business card for Dandelion Chef. There you go. See it better this way. It's called Dandelion Chef, and I've got a YouTube channel for it and everything. It's Dandelion Chef 8282. So youtube.com/Dandelion Chef 8282. All right, here's what I'm going to do is just kind of go through these pictures one at a time and talk about all the colors that I have here. There's your accompanying colors to Redend point and kind of showing you how colors are going to be trending more than likely in this new year. And so here's another example to support this. Notice that Bear's 2023 color of the year is called Blank Canvas. And I think that's kind of fitting because right now, today, people all over China are holding up blank canvases in protest for not being able to speak out against major tyrannical corruption, you know. And with that, I don't want to downplay the Chinese people because my heart is with them. And if you think that because someone doesn't worship your God exactly the same way you worship your God, that they deserve to die, yeah, eek, that's kind of yucky. Not interested. Yeah, man, I believe in mercy and grace, and I need a lot of it myself. So, yeah, I'm going to extend the same mercy and grace to Chinese people on the other side of the world that might even worship strange fire. You know, there's no justification for killing innocent people. And if you're a person who believes there is, man, whoo, you might want to rethink all of that. But here we go. Moving beyond the poor Chinese people. And the blank canvas, what I want to point out, do you see those warm earth tone colors? So there it is. It's not just Sherwin-Williams, and it's not just Home and Garden Tell, and it's not, it's Behr also. And there's going to be more. I'm going to do another show tomorrow and show you the others. What I'm going to do today, since I am not painting yet, hopefully I'll be painting tomorrow, and I won't be able to make one of these videos. I have to do it next week. But I'm about to go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Sherwin-Williams, and Kellymore and pick up paint chips to have a nice presentation for you tomorrow when I do another show. If I've learned anything about doing these live presentations, is that you better have something prepared, because it's me. I'm not talking about you, me. When I say you, I mean me. Because if I don't have like something prepared to share and go over with you, yeah, I'm definitely going to ramble on. Yeah, to talk about my pain, and that's not good for me or anyone else. So that's how that goes. Back to our color again. This is the color of the year, Sherwin-Williams 2003 color of the year. And this is what they have to say about it. I'm going to read this together with you. If the most beautiful beige could blush, you'd find our 2023 color of the year. So that's what they're calling it, the most beautiful beige. If it could blush, that's Redend Point. No matter the destination, Redend Point is about finding beauty beyond ourselves. See how we're bringing that spirit to life with a color whose uncomplicated charm encourages you to take the road less traveled. Go beyond. In 2022, we saw new life spring forward in the gentle mists of evergreen fog. So evergreen fog is Sherwin-Williams color of the year for 2022. So I'm telling you, they tried to get colors going last year. They've moved on. We're definitely going to, I believe, the odds are greater that we're going to see a trend back to southwestern colors, but they're going to call them warm earth tone colors and blues and things. So now we're ready to expand our horizons as we take another step forward. We're craving connection, and that's starting to show in our homes, says Director of Color Marketing, Sue Warden. Redend Point is a thoughtful hue that knows how to reinvent a space in the warmest of ways. As we seek new experiences and meaningful exchanges with the world around us, this hue reflects the need for nurturing ourselves and others. So see, there's a science behind it. It's not just sales. I mean, it is sales. It's a combination. What we're seeing here is marketing, it's the way it works. But there is a science behind it. And look there. As we seek new experiences and meaningful exchanges, wait, I'm going to back up. We're craving connection, and that's starting to show in our homes. So what they're saying is that, hey, we've been through a lot of isolation and a lot of disconnect. And these type of colors are what are good for the psyche under these circumstances. And they're right. Like, I know colors, and they're right. These colors are funny because it doesn't matter what family of colors it is. You can use them incorrectly and make a mess. But no matter what family of colors it is, you can use them correctly and create environments that are actually conducive to better health, conducive to better mentality. That's why, doctors' offices use certain colors. Prisons, police stations, jails, they use colors to to try to calm people while they're there, things like that. So tried and true. What do we love the most about Redend Point? It goes anywhere. It's go anywhere attitude. There you go. It's go anywhere attitude. Whether it's a picturesque desk moment or a bedroom backdrop. Notice that backdrop on your walls, but they could be talking about lamps and things because it says desk moment, picturesque desk moment. So, you could paint your desk. You could paint items that go on your desk this color. These colors aren't just for painting your walls. So let me give you a little tip. Um, if you're decorating and you have a lamp that just doesn't look, it's not going to fit, but you like the lamp, you can spray a primer on the lamp, tape it off, spray a primer, and paint it one of these colors. Is it the best option? Well, under the circumstances, it may be, but are there better ways to paint a lamp? Yes, there are definitely better ways to paint a lamp. But if you prime a lamp properly that's on your desk or in your room, and then paint it with even this wall paint here, the exact same Sherwin-Williams interior paint, Promar 200 satin finish, it'll last on that lamp until you knock it off. You'd have to like knock the lamp around to scratch the paint off. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually a very good idea. Some of the most creative people that I know, that's exactly how they extend their colors. Okay, when styling, think minimal and calming to complement the quieter nature of the color. From rounded shapes to warm wood tones, it's about Ah, beautifully balanced. Well, that's what it's about. Coordinating colors behind our color of the year have also mastered the art of wrapped in comfort style, especially when layered together. Boy, doesn't that just sound, man, how do I do that? Well, I can show you how to do it. It's not that complicated. It just sounds beautiful because, well, it is beautiful. It's paint and it's colors and it's your home and it's your life. It's all beautiful. What I really love about this palette is that it's this great team of colors. And that palette she's referring to extends beyond these, but is this. This is the palette. So it extends beyond that, but that's what she's referring to there. All right. So back to our thing. I've got to wait for it to show up on my monitor. Beautifully balanced. What I really love about this palette is that it's this great team of colors, says Warden. Look at there, one letter difference, and I could be making 100 grand a year talking about these beautiful colors. My last name is Warden. So you got Warden and Warden. And I've been reading Warden stuff for years. This has been the color person at Sherwin-Williams for years. Okay, so Warden says, they all look pretty on their own. But when you pull them together, they create this gorgeous harmony, which is true. From pink clays to terracotta shades, this palette is as rich in tones as it is in options too. So that's why I'm going to Sherwin-Williams today to find what those pink clays and terracotta shades. And then tomorrow, if I'm not working on the job, I will be here doing this again tomorrow, and I'll show you these other colors, the pink clays and the whole palette. There you go. All right, so continuing up, I just want you to see this color. This is the reddened point in a living room environment, reddened point in a kitchen environment, reddened point in the bedroom. And so there's the paint chip. Now I pulled this paint chip off of the Sherwin-Williams website. We're looking at it on telephones and TVs. So I'm not saying that that is the exact color. Okay. But it's really very close. And look at this one, Canyon clay. So that's that kind of clay palette that they're talking about there. There it is. That's the reddened point in the bathroom. So here's these colors individually. There's your special gray. and there's your colonnade gray. And then here's this. I'm going to wait for this to show up on the screen and see if that pink clay is in there, or that, see, totally red. The first thing I need to do is locate, there it is, reddened point in the center. So that is your palette right there. So let's go over these colors from the top left. You got foothills, and I have definitely used foothills before. You can see that this color is a green in nature. Yes, sorry, I'm moving this around quite a bit, and you can see just a little bit. I'm so sorry, I'm going to quit moving. But foothills, that's a really nice earth tone green. I'm going to say it's green. You can call it khaki, really nice khaki green. Really nice, cool beige. Look at that. That is a nice color, but it is a beige. But for a beige, it's a cool beige. So there's your nice cool beige. I've used that before. Hushed auburn. I believe I've used hush. You got to remember, I've been in business for over 23 years, so I've used almost all these colors. But um, no, no. Look at that urban bronze, though. Urban bronze is definitely one of my favorite colors. So that hushed auburn, I mean, that's just a little too peachy pink for me personally. But there are some people that color really appeals to, and they really want like a pink color that's not, like noticeably pink. Okay, that's kind of what that color is. But next to reddened point, I'm not real happy with this graphic, because that reddened point, the way they have it there, you can see that, um, to look at just one solid paint chip is kind of misleading, because I call it the beauty. The beauty of paint colors is that they do change depending on their environment. They don't always look exactly the same. Lighting, especially daytime outdoor lighting, greatly affects a paint color and the way it appears. And so also the lack thereof. When you don't have that bright outdoor lighting in the middle of the day, so in the evening time, these colors change. They get a little warmer and a little darker. And then you have indoor lighting, and you might have a yellow lighting or a bluish lighting. You never really know. You might have LEDs, and so it might just be bright whites. And so, really, all of that is what I take into consideration when I'm recommending these colors. Okay, now having said that, look at this color here, this carnelian. Is that how you say that? Anybody know? Anybody want to hop on here and correct me? Carnelian. That's the beauty of doing this live, guys. Don't be intimidated. Just hop right on and ask a question. But that carnelian, man, that is a nice brown. That just looks really good, and it looks really good with the reddened point. And so, like on an exterior, for example, if you really wanted a nice decorative home, this reddened point on all of your siding and all of that. So the majority of the home is the reddened point, and then you put that carnelian on all your trim, your eaves, and so trim is like around your doors, around your windows if you have window trim, shutters, but mostly your eaves. So that's the simplest way to break it down. Your eaves, everything that's not siding. There you go. Everything that's not siding would be the cornelian, and then the reddened point on all the siding. Man, that's a nice, nice look. All right. So malted milk. I have seen that color before. It's challenging to appreciate, that's for sure. And then you have pure white. White is always needed. So pure white. Sherwin-Williams has two whites primarily that we use. Pure white is the brightest white available. Now I have a trick here, Christian painters, where I see my nose in that monitor, and it's driving me crazy. So sorry about that. Pure white. To get the brightest white Sherwin-Williams has, whether it's for your walls, ceiling, trim, that pure white, and then I have Sherwin-Williams add 2 ounces of white tint to that gallon. You wouldn't want to do it for any other paint, but if you're looking for the best white, that's how I do it. Now, urban bronze. Yeah, you can find many videos on my YouTube channel with this color, urban bronze. Urban bronze, absolutely one of my all-time favorite colors. So you can see it's a nice complementing color to the Redend point. So if you really kind of want to make that Redend point work in a neutral way without, being too wild and crazy, you can kind of see it there. Urban bronze, Redend point, foothills. It's a nice combination there. Carnelian as an accent, or even back into that red clay, that Tully red. That's one of the red clays that she must have been referring to as an accent color. Real nice color combination right there. So, again, if you have further questions about colors, doesn't matter what color it is, let me know. I'd be happy to help you. I can get you through it really quick, as you saw me do here. There's your best options if you're asking me. It's urban bronze, Redend point, foothills, totally red or carnelian, and to me those are kind of obvious. And then pure white maybe as your trim. I don't really know. Oh, I know what I was going to say is the other white that we use is called alabaster. The reason we use alabaster is because it's still pretty bright, and I can add an ounce of white to it to make it brighter. But primarily, the alabaster has a little bit of beige to it that the other doesn't have. Okay, this right here, these cabinets are painted Redend point. So I don't know if you can see that very well, but this is really an excellent use of the color. If you want an appearance in your kitchen that looks like, kind of gives you an appearance of having stained wood, like wood cabinets, but you want it to be clean, paint clean, something you can clean off. Some people just, the stain, and I'm just going to say it, especially women, there's something about stained wood where it has multiple shades of the stain in one area. It's just too much for some people, and especially women. It just comes across as kind of dirty. Now, not everybody, because stain is beautiful and wood is beautiful, but if there is an exception, certainly a lot of women prefer a cleaner look. So this is another option if you want your kitchen cabinets, your bathroom cabinets to look like wood, but have a nice clean look and also have a durable surface that you can clean off easily. There you go. So that was my first thought actually when I saw this color. So I went, that's a cabinet color there. Okay, so here it is again. Again, that's Redend point, and all you can do is see it on one wall and see how they have in the decor. It's in the rug, and it's also in the bedding, are these warmer clay tones, everything from pinkish clay to the darker red clay tone. It's all right there. Okay, so this one is the Evergreen Fog. If you're interested in seeing Evergreen Fog, SW9130. I believe that this is one of Sherwin-Williams' best green shades. All right. So I've used this color multiple times. You can find probably 20 different videos on our YouTube channel here where we have painted this on the walls. And I encourage you to go look at that because it's a beautiful color. And let me add that it also looks great with these. You see, so I could put that Evergreen Fog right next to this here, and you would see. I mean, it definitely goes nice together. All right, I really don't know what all these pictures are. I'm just going to pull them up here. I saved them for a reason. I believe that's an Evergreen Fog. Nope, you know what that is? I just remembered. That's your bear color. That's blank canvas. That's bear's blank canvas on the walls. And for the record, bear's blank canvas. Here's that graphic. The main reason that I save this and put that together. Like I had to design that little graphic together real quick. The reason I did this was not really to show you, this color blank canvas. I did think it was interesting with the tie into these poor Chinese people that are being tormented over there. But I like that it says find your center. But the main reason that I shared this color was the color palette, again, to show you that this is the trend in 2023. I believe it's going to catch on. They're really pushing it. So odds are greater that these are the kind of colors you're going to see in homes in 2023 for people who can't afford to paint. And one of the reasons you'll see them is not just because they're trending and being marketed, but there is a science behind it. We need a new family of colors to bring in, a nice, fresh, new attitude. Isolation is a real thing. Yeah. Disconnect, it's a real thing. And so that's what's going on. All right. Well, that's it, folks. I have been through all of my graphics. And so I'm just going to say one more time here before I end this video. If you have a comment, hop on right here in the comments and live chat. I'll be happy to answer your questions. If you want to hop on here, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Give me 1 second. I'm going to play a song, and I'm going to find this link. And I'm going to post it in the live chat. So if anybody wants to come on the panel and you have questions about painting or you need a free estimate, this is definitely how you're going to do it. I'm going to post the link in the live chat here in just a sec. All right, thank you very much for being patient with me. I just needed a minute to put that link in the live chat. So if you need a free estimate, this is your last opportunity to hop on. In the live chat is the link. Just click on that and it'll take you to the studio. I'll see you there and I'll bring you on the panel. If you're on an iPhone, you're going to want to copy that link and paste it into your browser, and then that will take you to the studio. I'll see you in the backstage there, and I'll bring you on. So there's that. And then, hey, look here. It looks like we have a comment. Oh, it's me, Christian Painters. So there it is. If you have a comment, you can put it right there, and I will answer your question. Let's see. From there, basically, I'm just wrapping this up. So this is kind of my way of saying a long goodbye, if you will. Right over here, this is Mansfield Comics and Manga. See that superhero yellow? Yes, you do. Every time you drive by, if you're on 157 south of 287, right there next to Cha-Cha's and that little shopping center, next door to the awesome beef jerky place. Yeah, a little Mexican food restaurant in there as well. That's Mansfield Comics and Manga. And if you just look over there, you will see that superhero yellow screaming out from the location. You can see it from 157. So I'm pretty proud of that. And so if you want to see our work, that's one place to go see our work. Another would be right here. Mansfield Music and the wonderful people over there. I want to encourage everyone. Music Place Mansfield. If you have children, this is an excellent place for your children to be educated in music. I know it costs money, but music. I just think it's a shame that music isn't facilitated more, like in public education, and people's homes, etc. I think that music will improve your children's lives more than what you can begin to imagine. It's called, setting them free. So if you want to see our work, go by Mansfield Music Place Mansfield. Go by Mansfield Comics and Manga. And then from there, if you want some private time, you don't want to hop on this live chat. Another way to get a free estimate and free advice, the way to get it free is by coming on my StreamYard. But the way to get advice for $10 for 10 minutes, I save you money, time, and headache. And I know I do because I've had multiple customers use this service over the last 2 years, and they're all extremely satisfied and pleased. That is my goal. I need to go back and find those text messages and things and share them with you, and even ask one of those customers to come on and share their experience, because everyone appreciates it 100% of the time when they pay me $10 and I save them money, time, and headache. And I'm not going to bore you with all the things that I offer. But let's just rest assured I can get it done in 10 minutes. And the only exception to that would be if you have multiple needs, if you're painting your inside and your outside of your home. If you want to talk to me about rotted wood and replacing rotted woods, things like that. That certainly are things that could extend that into 20 minutes or even 30 minutes, but still $20 or $30. And I save you money, time, and headache. So I encourage everyone to take advantage of that service. Of course, I am available for interior paint. I am scheduling. That's why I'm here right now more than anything, because I'm not on the job working. If I were on the job working, then you would know it, because I would be making a video, as I always do. I'm also available to do exterior house painting and cabinets. This is one of my specialties as an artist, and it does take an artist to do this. And it takes knowledge, because you have to know this old master's gel stain glaze actually works, or gel stain. I call it glaze, but it's gel stain. It's the best. Like, you can buy 10 different gel stains and it not work, it not do what you want it to do. But this stuff does. All right. So it's experience, it's everything else. So I can change the entire look of your cabinet with this product here. I think what it's usually best for, to be honest, is like, let's say in your bathroom, your cabinet's just beat up and you're not going to spend the money to prime it and paint it, and you want it to go with all the rest of the cabinets in your home anyway. Well, this is a way I can definitely repair those cabinets and make them look pretty much brand new or better than brand new. That's the idea. Okay, so this is me, Rick E. Warden. I know colors better than anybody else, or as good. I know colors as good as anyone else I know. So that's why when I get done here, I'm going to go up to Home Depot, Lowe's, Sherwin-Williams, and Kelly Moore, all four. I'm going to grab paint chips, and I'm going to be prepared tomorrow to have another presentation for you showing these colors that are going to be trending in 2023. All right, and last but not least, do not be afraid of little faux finishes, okay? This is a great way, these beautiful little decorative finishes. Again, you have to be an artist to do them. The reason why faux finishes went out of style is because everybody and their dog started doing them, and they started looking terrible. And people are like, ew, I don't like that look. But I never had anyone say that to me. No one has ever one time told me that they didn't like the look of my faux finishes. So I just want to encourage everyone, when you think of faux finishes, or one, to think of faux finish, but two, don't think of it as doing entire rooms or your entire house. Think of your home as already built with natural accents, and a faux finish is a excellent way to bring out those accents in a subtle way, but also unique and original. Make it your own. That's another way to kind of make it your own. All right, one more time as I finish up here, I want to encourage everyone. I am available for paint. I am scheduling interior and exterior paint. I'd love to paint a room or two for you tomorrow, Wednesday, or next week. I really need your business. So I'm not going to sit here and beg. I did that yesterday. I'm actually going to delete that video. It was pretty grotesque because I am pretty freaking desperate. I love this child right here, and I need to be able to provide for him. And this is the only way that I can provide for him, is by, painting houses and making people happy. This right here, that's what I do. I make people happy. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? There we go. All right, so that's what I do. I make people happy, like this gentleman here. Look at that smile. Look at that. I mean, he's beaming. You can see joy radiating off of this customer. You know why? Because it's real. What I do is real. It's not just talk, it's real. When I got to his house, that evergreen fog, his walls were greener than that. All the walls in his house were green. Kind of like the picture, the green behind me there. Really don't know what that is. But he had green walls in the formal living, in his living room, kitchen, hallways. And so those green walls are now a beautiful gold. I think they're blonde. I think it's Sherwin-Williams blonde. That's what we painted his walls. And it made his wife so happy. And that's what you're seeing here. You're seeing a happy man who made his wife happy. So I made his wife happy, but he made his wife happy. We're all happy. You see, it's really important who you choose to do business with. So I encourage you to do business with me. I need your business. I have a valid need. Otherwise, heck, I might not even be painting. I'd be trying to figure out something else so I could enjoy my life and not, beating my head against the wall in a bad economy. But either way, thank you very much, each and every one, for paying attention to me and watching this video, especially if you made it this far. I hope I did a good presentation on these colors and help you see that these colors more than likely are going to trend in 2023. And I plan to be there trending along with you. All right. Trendy, trendy. I hope that your day is far better and exceeds your expectations. Thank you, and we'll see you next